Hello, everyone. My name is BG Paul. I'm a pharmacist from Michigan and a business mentor. And today we are in live. We have amazing business partners, Sharon Rashad, business coach from Pennsylvania. I have Susan George, pharmacist from Michigan, and Sandhya Grace, engineer from actually Arkansas. So we all are here together today to just talk about our success stories in business. So definitely, I would like to introduce one by one. Sharon, what is your why to join in this business? So would you explain us more?
Yeah, thank you so much for joining. And inviting in today's live. It's my pleasure to be in here, Viji. Basically, as Viji already introduced me, my name is Sharon Rashad. I am an RN by myself and my husband and two kids are settled down in Pennsylvania. And I'm doing this business for the last 4 years and has been working wonders for me. Like the why is basically like Viji was burnout. After like certain years, constantly doing like work and overtime actually burned me out like anything. So I felt like life is just not going right. At the time when I started this business, I was in Europe, and every time when I go for overtime, I may get like 150 euro or 170 euro, and like the burnout was like, I cannot put any money for that. And I felt like, I was imagining a good life. That is why I came to all the way to Europe, leaving my parents and all behind, right? But none of these things were happening, and I left my parents behind. I was not able to help them. At the same time, I was not getting any quality time. My life was not going happy, at that time. And that is why, and I knew that at that time, like many people were making money online, but I just didn't know where and how, and where, I did not know, like, if it was possible for me. And that is how I started my journey. And 4 years into this business, I'm a business coach. This is the biggest blessing, or the best decision I have taken in my life. Earning potential means that after that, I have never picked up an extra shift, and life is going beautiful. This give me like lot of time freedom and financial freedom, like a life without like worry about money, basically. And it's giving me like much more than my RN salary as a full-time RN salary, and actually more than both of my myself and my husband's are RNs. Both of our full-time nursing salary, this is actually giving more than that. So by doing it part-time, so I'm very happy about it. Yeah, thank you so much,
Thank
Vijay.
you, Sharon. So, as explained, this is definitely a good opportunity. So, my why is also same kind. This is actually one thing which everybody experiences, especially healthcare professions. Everybody has got a same kind of issue. You get burned out. Me too. Same thing. I was working for the last 13 years in pharmacy. Until last year, what happened is I was completely bedded in one fine day, and I didn't know what to do. I wish I had this opportunity that day, where I could be successful and just take a medical leave and go. But that time I was completely, without a second income or a job or anything like that. I was struggling. The whole year I was completely, I couldn't do anything. So that is where I decided to join this business, and I find it very, it's good for me, and I can do it in my free time, and I totally need like 1 to 2 hours. So that's what made me like, you can keep it as a side hustle, or you wanted to do it as a job too, so which helps you. So now if anything, everybody thinks that, oh, okay, side hustle or anything as plan B for anybody. That is actually, you have to plan accordingly to that. So, as age goes, you will always have problems. Your health, when one day something happens, you are thinking about another job. That is, I always now tell everybody is like to pre-plan to have some second income or a side hustle. Why? Because life is have always have unexpected things happen. So this is a good opportunity. So my why is very strong, because very very potential thing in this is like, you can actually go along with the job which you have. You spend only few hours in it, and you make money that you can just actually go it as a side. Okay, so I would like to ask Susan, who is a co-pharmacist, and she also is in from Michigan, and I wanted to ask her, what is your why to join this business?
Thank you, BG, for giving me this opportunity to be here. My why is almost similar as yours. So my why is like burnout, first one, and second one is my health issues. So I have been having health issues and burnout, but then I kept looking for other, like work from home jobs. Like I looked in the pharmacy field. I looked in different kinds like IT. Tried to learn. Actually, I actually fell and broke my back in between. I couldn't work for like a few months. So many things happened, but still I kept going back to my work. Then I had diabetic issues, so it was getting bad. So many things happened. Because of the stress and diabetes, one of my friends passed away. So many things was happening in front of me. I wanted to find a way out. I wanted to reduce my working hours because my doctor told me like my cortisol level was going so high that you have to reduce your stress. I didn't even realize my job was my stress, but then I was not ready to put that down because my job was my main source of income. But then I kept looking for other jobs which I can work from home. Give me 1 second. It's a party on the matamo. Okay. So I tried looking for other sources, but then I knew Sharon for like, a few years in the through Facebook. But then I kept looking at her, like I saw her from the starting that she is growing, but I was not ready to take any action because I wasn't sure why. Because it was right in front of me. I could have taken action. My biggest regret right now is I did not take an action because my diabetes was like really high. My friend passed, then I had to go for a couple of surgeries, then I couldn't work for like few months. So all this happened. It started terrifying me to go back to work, which is big burnout, stress. I used to work for a very big corporate retail pharmacy where the burnout is real. Like I it was terrifying me to go back to work. So I'm like, what can I do now? Because I want a work from home job. Like, I don't know what to do. I need a side hustle. I need to do something because I didn't want to go back to my work. So I'm like, so every day I used to see Sharon and I don't even know why I did not take action because I did not like I just looked at her and I saw her grow and I was not ready to do anything. And one day I'm like, I don't want to go back to work. I don't want to go back to work. So I contacted somebody. So I got like a few couple days in the independent pharmacy. So I thought that might be better for me, but that is not gonna replace my income. So I'm like, let me talk to this girl and let me see because I know her because I talked to her a couple of times, but then I was not serious about it. I knew it's something legit, but then I wasn't ready to talk to her. But then I spoke to her. I understood. I saw the huge potential of this business, and I'm like, oh my god, why did I do this earlier? So I spoke to her. She guided me through. I started this one, and right now I feel this is the most wise decision I have made in my life right now because I work because I don't go back to that pharmacy where the burnout is real. And I do work in the pharmacy. I love my job. I love helping people, but I feel I'm helping other people also through this job. People who are like me, who are burned out, or they want another source of income, or they need like a support for their family, or don't want to pick up extra shift and get burned out, or a working mom, anybody like that who really want to spend time with their family. I thought I am helping them just like I'm helping the people in the pharmacy. So I am more happy right now because I'm able to help people, and I'm running this for very successfully for past like 4 months. Sharon told me like 3 months would be like learning phase. You might not earn nothing, but surprisingly, I earned double my income of the pharmacist job. So I would recommend this for anybody because this is like amazing opportunity as far as I know what I have experienced. So this is my why, and that's why I would recommend this to anybody.
Thank you, Susan. That's a great why. I know, I mean, as everybody knows, like
I had a
pharmacist
very
job is.
strong guy because I was burned out and my health was very bad. So now I am concentrating on my health, which is the biggest thing, because without health, I can't do anything. And I need to be there for my family. So I'm like, okay, this is what it is. When my mom was sick, like I had to stay back in India. And every time my taking off, like, or getting leave was a big problem for me. So right now, that doesn't worry me. Whenever my mom needs me, I can go back to India and help her out, because you can work from anywhere. If you have at least 1 hour, you can actually work, like, not like straight 1 hour pockets of time you can work. So that makes me really happy, like, I can, anywhere in the world I can work, so that makes me feel so much better.
Yeah, that see, that's the biggest like thing mainly, like, as Susan explained it very well, I mean, any job, pharmacist or RN or like in anything, you are actually working for somebody else. You are building the corporate. See, wherever you work, you're building for them, you build their business, but what is the return you get is not satisfying. Sometimes we cannot even open your mouth or complain or anything like that. But this is an opportunity where it satisfies you financially, mentally, and it is very portable. As she said, you can go anywhere, go for vacation, you can do that. You can go to meet your parents, you can do that. So this is one of the main thing about this is like, you can make sure that it's satisfying you. That is main thing, and you are successful in it. That gives you really enjoying your life in the way you want it to be. You are not actually like looking at other person and they are growing but we are not growing, and your health is being compromised here. So only thing is like when I got burned out and when I actually had problems, only I realized that what am I doing to myself? I'm doing nothing to myself. And I was actually, they didn't care whether I'm bedridden or not. They only said, okay, take leave and just, and when income is not there, how are you going to go do the, I mean, if you're in North America, you know how the system works. You have to pay bills and do anything. Without a job, you cannot do it. So if you have a side hustle or if you have a job which is like this, you will definitely be happy and you can easily take medical leave or you can take vacations, no problem at all. So next is Sandhya. Sandhya is actually from Arkansas and she's a civil engineer and she has some extraordinary why to be shared with us. So definitely, Sandhya, the platform is yours.
Thank you for the opportunity, Gigi. Definitely, this is a backup plan for me. Like, if something is happening with my job or something like that, if something happening with my like health or something like that, I need to have a backup plan, right? This is a perfect backup plan. Like, even if I'm actually like sick or even if I'm off, if I'm actually like for vacation or anything like that, it's actually an easy money. So like we can work from anywhere, and also it's very flexible, and we can actually meet lot of like professional people like you guys, and like it's a positive platform that we can make money, and it's actually a trustable like system. So like you like I was actually taking off for from the work actually for the past 2 weeks actually, but like my system was working. I was making content video. I was making videos for the system and everything. So it was actually perfect for me, even if I was actually taking off from the work. So that's why I chose the platform, and I have actually met Susan JC. Like I knew her actually personally, so that's why I was actually in the platform, and I know how the system works. I trust Susan JC, so definitely know this is actually not actually a scam or anything like that. So we meet people who is real and also authentic.
Yeah. So thank you, Sandhya. So definitely what that's major point one is like we have a lot of support. The support system in this is really good. We have a global community. We have a like-minded people too. So I mean, Susan, Sharon, Sandhya. So everybody has got a strong why too. So that's the main thing which we wanted to just share with you guys today. And Sharon, do you wanted to add anything to make sure that we all, because you are our coach, so definitely we wanted to hear a lot from you always.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, like, guys, if you are ever thinking that, okay, my life is not going in the way that I expected, okay, you have a job, and but you're not happy with it, okay, or you are looking for a plan B, this is the perfect opportunity for you. Okay, it's not very difficult. Okay, it's definitely very simple. Anybody can do this. And one thing I can say, guys, is you have to trust somebody. Okay, don't think that everything and everybody in front of you are scammers or scams. Okay, don't think that that's not going to help you in any ways in the future. Okay, and you have to trust in something. The way that you are trusting your family members, you're trusting God. You need to trust something to make a change in the life. Otherwise, life will always go. If you are doing the same thing that you are always doing tomorrow, and the life will never be changed. The life will be the same again. You have to take that brave step. And again, once you're coming into the platform, you know that you are not the first one who took the step. Like there are millions of people who have done that already. Okay, and there are so a lot of people who are actually changed their life. Okay, and it's not something like untrusted proven, something that has flirted yesterday. It's not nothing like that. Okay, this has been used by many people, different nationalities, different professional background. So they changed their life, including me. Okay, so we changed their life according with this platform. And it's like, you can say like Susan, Vijay, Sandhya, we all did so. Like Susan's results are like, Susan is only in this business for 4 months, isn't it, Susan?
Yeah.
4 months. If it is not private, can you tell me how much you have earned last month?
Oh my God. It's close to 20,000.
How much?
20.
20,000.
20,000.
Yeah.
19,000 something, right?
Something.
Right?
But I had another 500 bonus, which I did not add.
Can you imagine, how long you have been working as a nurse, pharmacist, teacher, whatever you're doing, IT professional, any or a doctor, any of you earning this much money, like 3 months starting in this business, right? So that
Yes.
is the potential of this business, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
So you will never look back. That is that much I can say. Like you will never look back. I know money is not everything, but there are certain things that you cannot be replaced by money. And the good thing is that our platform is not just providing money. We are providing value. You can learn a lot of skills. You will be earning at the same time. You will be enjoying this journey because you will be having a lot of relationships, a lot of good friends globally. You can connect with. Your life is going to change in all aspects. Okay, so that is
Yeah.
what we are offering, and you don't have to think too much. Oh, how will I do my website, and I'm not like technically good, and I mean, just look into this. Any of you guys can actually contact any of us. Okay, and then there is a free webinar to watch, and there is a detailed business overview to watch by paying totally refundable 149 US dollar. I mean, totally, completely refundable. Whichever card that you have paid, you will get a detailed business overview, and then you can decide whether this is for you or not. If it's not your cup of tea, take your money back. No pressure. Okay, and I'm telling you, if you found this opportunity, if you are in a, I would say you should be really lucky to find the potential in this business. Okay, if you find that, if you are in that position, right? I am going to say that it's going to change your life, right? And if it is not going to if it is not like something resonating with you, absolutely no problem, walk back. Okay, so that's all we are going to say. And yeah, I mean, that's all I have to say. If you want to change in your life, nobody's going to save you. You have to take that step.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sharon. You explained it really well, and you all know the potential for the business now. So definitely, all see how much you have to work to reach there somewhere. As Susan just mentioned, how much she earns. Pharmacists, how many flu shots you have to give? One day, 100 flu shots, and definitely 3 months you have done so much targets you have to reach in CVS and on any other platform you have to do. So definitely, what I would suggest is like if anybody of you is interested in knowing more about the business, please reach out to any of us. Our website is under our name, so or reach out to us personally. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for everybody who joined me as well as watching me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.